Hi everyone. Well, have been 7 weeks since I started the Sea Monkeys Executive Supersize Sweet Tank that Transcience released this year. 48 ounces made of glass. They provide everything. The instructions are specific for this tank, and I would say it went quite well. Uh, Something that little different is that because it's a glass bowl, you get a magnifying effect from everywhere that you look at it, except from the top. That you can see that is the real size more or less. But as we lower uh, the view to a more let me just here one moment. That is characteristic of I change the magnifying. Okay. That is characteristic of glass tanks, a bowl-shaped glass tanks, and so what you see here is the everything that came with the set. I followed the instructions, and the things I added, I had this hydrometer, but I found that the hydrometer, it was still too big for this guy, so I only using the thermometer. And so you can see that I have, this is the level of bubbling that I leave it the whole day. I only raised it a little when I put food in, because it's essentially you, each time that I feed at the rate that I feed the other aquariums, I feed this aquarium also, but 4 times in the other aquariums I use 1 scoop. In this one I use 4 scoops. That is indicated in the instructions, and these have been 7 weeks, and as you can see there is a lot of particles moving around because I have the airflow going all the time, so that is normal. But as you can see, the water is quite clear. Also, I got a little decoration that you can see in the background, and you can see what I name now the algae stick that I put in a specific tank that I have with a lot of algae. Leave it there some time, it grows on it, and then if I decide, I can move it to another tank like this one. And because we have quite a strong LED plant glow lamp that is full spectrum also, the algae already has spread in the shining surfaces, like this thermometer. Excuse me, the surfaces that have been shining on. Okay, let me see what else. Do you see the dark line? I think you can see it. Let me put the +2 so you can see them closer. Let me adjust it a little. Too much. Come on. Okay. I'm sorry, because the magnifying effect the cell phone camera gets a little confused, so it might it's difficult to determine where it will focus. But anyhow, as you can see, all of them have grown fine, and you can see the dark line in their back, so they are well fed. And so yeah, I would say it's a success, and it went quite smoothly. Of course, if you see the other videos that I have provided ample of light. This lamp LED plant lamp full spectrum is timed for turn on, turn off each 12 hours. I have kept the temperature stable. Actually, last night was quite a cool night. For the first time, it dropped from 75 to 73. That is not bad. It's fine. It's simply that I have been between 75 and 79 in this room for a few months. So that was very beneficial for them. What else? I think if you check my other videos, essentially I have followed what I have learned through this last year to apply it to this tank. And of course I have followed the instructions also that came with the tank, because this is a first time that Transcience provide, that I know of, a 48 ounces tank. So the instructions had to be adjusted, but the core basics have been the same. I have been feeding them 3 times a week, not two days in a row. And they said to use, and I have been using only what the grow food that came with them. Let me see. Sorry about that. And you know it. Exclusively to see that how it will be the result using what came with the packet. And I have started to add, initially you add 1 packet of plasma 3, but I started on the 2nd week to add plasma 3 at a rate of 2 weeks, but because the tank is 4 times bigger and already I added 1 plasma packet, I have been adding 3 times each what the plasma packet says to add each 2 weeks. So eventually I already I'm going through the 3rd packet, and I will continue each 2 weeks adding 3 times what they indicate to add, because the tank is 4 times bigger, and I already added 1 full packet. And when I finish adding at that rate, should be fine until I finish the 4th packet, meaning including the one that I added first, and that should put the level of the saline level that the common tank will have if I would add, following the instruction, 1 packet. So yeah, it's quite nice. You can see the results, and so yeah, it's big. They have a lot of space to swim, and they have been doing great. So as long as you maintain the conditions that are comfortable for us humans, and you do not do any drastic change in temperature or salinity, up or down, as long as you do changes smoothly and with time and slowly, they will do fine. And of course, keep the rules of feeding them unless it get cloudy, then wait one day and then check again, then you continue with the feeding schedule, and check that line in their back that is dark, means that is eating, they are eating enough. If it's clear or you cannot see it, you need to increase the feeding. And of course, if you put things for the algae, let me see if I get it, not too much, come on. Okay. We need to hold it by the hand. Come on, focus. There we go. So you have things that like plastic decorations, the algae can grow, or glass things like that, thermometer, the algae can grow. That is extra food and extra source of oxygen that will hopefully allow you to have your brine shrimp pets for a really long time. By that note, at least to let you know, this tank here, this is a colony that have been going on for over a year. So yeah, it definitely is not clean. That it looks that clean because I moved all the gunk to the gunk receptacle that I'm processing here, as you can see. And already it's reading the point that all the eggs that was on the gunk are hatching. And last weekend I moved a bunch of them, and I already have to move more of them. So this is working fine, but that is for another video. But the point is, for the first time I have been able to keep my sea monkeys over a year, and look how they are doing. And I joined the 60 years of the sea monkeys celebration with the sea monkeys super size, executive size, super size sweet tank, sorry, or ESEC, sweet for short. To celebrate the 60 years, and this is the result of this, my latest tank, and this will be my sample jewel of my collection of sea monkeys to represent what a successful sea monkeys tank is. Well, I think that is all about this. I have other things going on, testing certain things, so there might be more videos in the future, but we'll see. Only time will tell. Okay, have a nice one, everyone. Until next time.